Okay, so for Tiny Rebel's 9th birthday, they've done something a bit fun, a bit different. They've decided to release some beers that are perfect for blending. So they're sort of single hop beers. I'll put them up on the screen and you can see. And they're all kind of perfect hop combinations that you can blend together, which I think is really fun. I'm guessing the rest of the beers, I've only got this one because I've been given it by a couple of my beer friends up north, Neil and Steve. I think it was Steve that gave me this one. Cheers. Anyway, thanks very much for sending that to the channel. I'm going to crack into this one because it's got a fantastic hop in it. It's Cashmere hops. They're really enjoyable. Lime, melon and lemon, and a bit herbal, citrusy as well. So I already know what I'm going to get with this beer. Let's have a look at the beer. Anyway, it's Oh My God, They Killed Cashmere. Up next. So it's a 5.9% beer. It says on the back, just very briefly before I get it in the glass, welcome to our world. Oh my God, they killed ... and then you is written on the back. On the eye it's hazy, on the nose it's citrus, and on the taste they say it is lime and melon. Well, that's exactly what I'm expecting anyway. Nice cool little can, I like that. I've been interested with Tiny Rebel because they do sort of play their beers relatively safe. Certainly their core range, and they have come under a little bit of see, it always happens to when breweries get big. Now, okay, well and good with Brewdog, they've made a few slips, but you know, this looks like a damn good beer that Tiny Rebel have made. So, and I'm interested to try a few more of their beers, their Stay Puft range, and maybe a few more of these birthday beers as well. Okay, so just before I tuck into it, let's have a look at what is inside the beer. Oh yeah, get a nice bit of melon on that there. Okay, so we have wheat, oats, it's very hard to read, hops, yeast, barley. Yeah, there's nothing weird in here. And just the Cashmere hops. We've got a real hazy kind of, it must be a kind of a New England style yeast used in this beer. So I'm guessing there's going to be a nice fruity tropical mouthfeel. It is just single hop with Cashmere. There is a really nice herbal element to Cashmere, which I absolutely love on the nose. Almost comes across a bit creamy on the nose as well. I don't think there's lactose in here, but it does come across similar sort of characteristics. It's obviously been hopped very early in fermentation. Beautiful. Let's give it a go. Cheers, Sláinte. Wow. Okay, that tastes really good. There is more of that creaminess on the mouthfeel, because that's the first thing that entered my mind. Is there's a nice decent sort of wheaty body. There's obviously a good bit of protein held in suspension here. So this is definitely one of those beers that is gonna be all of the hops in dry hopping to really showcase the style of Cashmere hops. So I'm liking that mouthfeel, nice and creamy, rounded, soft. I don't think there's any bitterness going on here. There's the tiniest perception of bitterness, and that can come from dry hopping as well. So I'm nearly certain every single bit of hops was put into the dry hop. There's no bitterness at all. It's soft, it's juicy. It's that fruit juice, creamy smoothiness coming on. Really nice mouthfeel to this beer, I have to say. Very impressed with that. Cashmere hops is obviously a really good hop for single hopping beers. I like that too. A nice fresh green piney aromatic sort of element to the hop, which is classical for Cashmere hops. But you also get a bit of a zing at the end of it, that's the lime, and you also get a really nice juicy sweetness to it, and that's the melon. I mean, they've done exactly what they set out to do here. On the nose is citrus. I wouldn't argue with citrus, but I would say on the nose there's also a bit of that sort of aromatic sort of herbal element to Cashmere. Beautiful, beautiful on the nose, beautiful taste, beautiful flavors. I love that mouthfeel. The beer looks great, the can looks great. This is a really, really good Tiny Rebel beer. Hats off to them here, they've done a great job. 5.9%, dangerously drinkable. And I think because it doesn't have all of that heavy bitterness, it's made so much more, it tricks your mind into thinking this is a very, very fruit juice sort of tropical smoothie kind of a drink. Your mind's not thinking about the alcohol content, but 5.9%, that's a 6% beer. You could happily sink this in a couple of minutes and crack on with the next one. Yeah, it's all in there. Absolutely fabulous. That's my view on this brew. Cashmere hops, happy birthday, happy 9th birthday, I think it is, for Tiny Rebel. It absolutely gets my thumbs up, that beer, really well made. And it would be fun if you got the whole pack and you had the beers and a few of you and you shared them out. Obviously we can't all meet up at the minute, but that's a nice idea, maybe just between yourself and the partner. I'd like to see that go with the Motueka one. That would be really cool. Anyway, cheers, Slancha. It's on to the next one. Bye bye.